Once upon a time, in a forgotten rural community in Ebonyi State, Nigeria, where red dust rises before sunrise and settles only when night falls, lived a young woman named Nkem. Her village was beautiful. Palm trees swayed gently. Children laughed barefoot on narrow paths. The river glittered at sunset. Children laughed barefoot on narrow paths. The river glittered at sunset. But beauty does not replace infrastructure. The village had no functional health center, no good road, no steady electricity, no ambulance, no maternity ward. When it rained, the road disappeared. When it was dry, the road broke tires and bones alike. And yet, leaders visited only during elections. Nkem was 23 and pregnant with her first child. She was strong, she fetched water. She farmed, she cooked for her husband and in-laws. She farmed, she cooked for her husband and in-laws. But when labor came, it did not come gently. But when labor came, it did not come gently. The nearest hospital was over 30 kilometers away. There was no vehicle in the village that could survive the road at night. So they carried her for men. One wooden door removed from its hinges. A kerosene lantern swinging in the dark. They walked. Through mud. Through potholes. Through silence broken only by her screams. By the time they reached the highway to find transport, Nkem had lost too much blood. The baby did not cry. The nurse shook her head slowly. It was not witchcraft. It was not fate. It was delay. Delay caused by bad roads, no clinic, no midwife, no electricity, no voice loud enough to demand better. But quiet after. The next day, the village mourned. Women whispered, "If only we had a health post." Men shook their heads. Government does not remember us. But the truth was heavier than that. The chiefs had remained silent. The youth leaders had remained divided. Those who had moved to the city had said, "It no longer concerns me." Yet the rain that flooded the broken road also fell on the city roofs. The food grown in that village fed urban markets. The girls who survived rural neglect migrated to overcrowded cities. Society is a circle. Neglect in one corner weakens the whole structure. The real hardship. This story is not only about Ken. It is about girls who trek miles to fetch water while pregnant, women who give birth under torchlight, teenagers who miss school because there is no sanitary support, mothers who die silently because help is too far away. It is about the silence of those who could speak. The moral power is not only political power, is a chief who can demand a clinic, a youth leader who can organize petitions, an educated son or daughter who can raise awareness, a community that refuses to normalize suffering. When those with voices refuse to speak, the pain returns to everyone. You may leave the village, but the village does not leave the nation. Rain does not fall on only one roof. The sun does not shine on only one house. If rural communities are neglected, the consequences ripple outward. Through migration, overcrowded cities, poverty cycles, and broken systems. This is the untold hardship of many young women whose names we cannot mention. If you have a platform, speak. If you have influence, use it. If you have escaped, remember those still inside. Because development is not real until the girl in the smallest village can give birth safely, without being carried through the night on a wooden door. What are your thoughts? Drop them in the comments section. Thanks for watching.